I decided I was going to stream myself building a little project. Uh, the intention here is to collect a bunch of data on Democratic and left leaning performance with respect to social media. So I'm going to go around and I'm going to get a bunch of socials. Um, I'm just going to build this whole thing from scratch. So I'm using VS Studios as my IDE. I'm going to code it in Python. Uh, yeah, and I think I'm going to call the whole thing Donkeypop. Um, yeah, just a little silly name. So go ahead, mkdir, Donkeypop. Go ahead, create my directory. Should be nothing in it. Oh, didn't cd into it. Yeah, so part of the reason I want to do this is I am not always good at talking through my thought process when it comes to coding. I absolutely suck at code interviews, even though I'm a professional software engineer. I do get paid to do this. Uh, but yeah, I want to get better at explaining what's going through my head, thinking out loud instead of to myself, and making sure my decisions are rational. Maybe going back, rewatching some of the stuff I record, correcting what I get wrong, and I don't know, maybe one day I'll have a viewer and make some friends along the way. Like somebody will hop on and say, "Oh, I'm also interested in civic tech and you know scraping a bunch of information about the social media performance of the Democratic Party off the web," and you know, kind of I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and open the folder of Donkey Pop that we just created. Where did I locate that? It should be right here. It'd be bad if I lost it already. All right, so that is a new project. Let's see, do you trust authors of the files in this folder, in this empty folder? Do I trust the authors? Hmm. Do I trust myself, the author? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna trust myself. VS Studios asking me existential questions here. Um, do you trust yourself? Do you believe in you? Okay, so for some reason I closed my terminal. I'm not sure why that happens. Uh, New terminal. Okay, build with AI agent. No, I'm a real software engineer, so I'm gonna go ahead and close that. Um, just kidding. Uh, yeah, I read some research that said AI makes engineers feel more productive, but when their productivity is actually measured with the aid of AI, it turns out they become less productive. And so, AI is the kind of thing you want to integrate if it's going to actually help things, but I think we're a little bit too AI crazed right now, a little too overzealous and, deploying it despite the fact that it's not only not helping, but in many cases hurting. I think we want to stop doing that and, think about whether or not it can be reasonably deployed and only deployed in cases where it improves upon the product. Okay, so let's see. So the first thing I think we'll need is a list of the socials from Democrats or the people who caucus with them, and to get a list of those socials, I am going to try to drop in to the Democrats on the Senate. I've got a separate window up here. Is this recording? Oh, this is recording the IDE, so folks cannot see my browser. Uh, yeah, folks can't see my browser. Well, um, I guess I'll just have to talk through it until I figure out how, until I figure out how to speak um, about what's going on here. I'm also noticing that the, uh, the screen capture window is not showing what's happening as I modify the screen. So that's a problem. Um, yeah, that's a real issue. So I've already messed up the broadcast on the first ever day. I thought I had this whole thing set up so that it would demonstrate what I was doing on the page. And I realize now that's not actually what's happening. One of my sources here is uh, instead just just kind of a screenshot. Let's see if I can do something different. Yeah, this capture. Huh. Yeah, I thought screen capture was I thought capture was going to give me whatever was happening live on the screen with my IDE in it, but apparently it does something more like take a screenshot. And you can tell how novice I am at streaming, both because A, I didn't freaking know that, but B, um, oh no, no, I had it right. I had it right. It is supposed to. Okay, so it's not live. Okay, so I just needed to restart that. Something froze. Ah, okay, I had it right. Something froze. Okay, so I just created this directory called Donkeypop. Um, it is what I will be building in, and now I can show you the imaginary chat of no viewers. What I am looking at to get the list of socials. Now, this is the Democrats' Senate site, and I believe this will be all the official socials. The issue with this, ooh, I don't like this list. Yeah, so the issue with this is these folks will have a lot of personal socials, so this will just have to be a start, I think. But I'm seeing these guys have Facebook, Instagram, and they got YouTube. Yeah. Okay, we're not loving this. Um, Adam Schiff, what the hell are you doing? You got no socials? Like, like how are you how are you reaching folks? This is slacking. Like, what is happening here? Um, oh my gosh. Like, okay. Uh, yeah, we're gonna have to do better than that. So I gotta find a way to get a better list than this because I gotta expect that some of these folks are on Blue Sky, TikTok, uh, something other than some of the legacy social media companies that are a bit older. how are they reaching younger voters if what we're working with is Facebook, X, Instagram, and YouTube? I guess YouTube. Let's see. So we go into Angela Alsabrook's page, and despite the fact that the page did not have a summary, did not have the icons in the sort of summary page on the official Senate website. When you went onto her personal page, there were in fact social media. Um, hmm. So that's interesting. Okay, so this is the Senate Dems Blue Sky account. So that's everyone's account. Let's see. I'm wondering if I go to inspect these elements, if there's some kind of uh, JSON object that's filling all of these out, right? Like with the, maybe the name, the state, and the socials along with the link. So I am going to go ahead and refresh this page and see if I get a neat little endpoint. Okay, so you get a bunch of JPEGs. Okay, let's look at this caucus response. This doesn't look like it. Wait. I don't know where that part of the page was. Oh, I have this set to look like a mobile app. Okay, in the developer tools. Okay, so that is HTML. I'm hoping they have something in a neat little JSON file. We got little image files. I'm hoping they have everything. So definitely not the pictures. I wonder why they don't have a consistent picture format here. Some of these are PNGs, some of these are JPEGs. Um, but okay, that's nothing to get into. Ooh, I wonder what this SDK. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Let's see if we can find a list of the socials. Okay, what's this? What's this? Looks like some behind the scenes stuff. That doesn't look like it. I'm not sure what I'm looking at there. Nope. Um, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look like about Chuck. This is about Chuck Schumer. Um, okay, it doesn't look like there's anything that makes this easy on this site. Uh, yeah. I mean, I could, get some kind of like some kind of package to parse out the HTML, but I'm going to, before I try that, poke around the web to see if there's just something that already has a list uh, ready made for me. It doesn't feel like it should have to come to me trying to scrape the list off this page. And that's just instinct, but yeah, okay. If it was just already prepackaged in a nice, neat little list, I would have just pulled it from this, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Um, yeah, This isn't looking like that. Okay. Oh, all right. So I think the Our Caucus page probably has, or the Our Caucus URL probably has the socials on here somewhere. I would venture to say. See, membership list column, partial fade. There's the picture, Cortez Masto image. Um, mm, yeah, but okay. So I see the list to like Facebook and stuff, but the problem is some of them don't have these. Some of them don't have these little these little icons on the page, and so that isn't going to be consistent, and I'll have to go into the website for each and every member. Um, so let's Google around. Uh, list of senators' social media. So I should say that I am trying to do the U.S. Senate first. One, because it's limited to, sub 50 senators for right now. Um, it's it's a bit easier to try and get that sub 50 senators than I think, however 200 some odd representatives you would have to look up. Um, and also, going candidate by candidate and during an election cycle, it'd probably be a little bit harder to get that list. So I just need something to get started, um, which would allow me to at least have a list to work on and start making the different scrapers for different socials. Um, or I shouldn't necessarily say scrapers. I don't think I'll be scraping uh, packages. I don't know. I still haven't decided whether or not I'm going to be using like an SDK or like which ones. I'm doing all of this live in front of folks. So yeah, this is what it is. So let's see. We've got a list of senators from the 119th Congress. I'm hoping that's the current one. So I'm on Senate.gov, where we were previously was Democrats.senate.gov. I'm checking to see if the results are a little bit different on this page. Okay, so this is taking us to also Brooks.senate.gov. Let's see, Baldwin.senate.gov. Do they? So if these pages are formatted similarly, I can just kind of do the lookup from here. Um, yeah, I can just kind of I could tell whatever I'm building to look for the footer. Footer nav, social icons. See, there's an unordered list. It's got your social icons, and does that have like an href? Yep. Okie doke. So, I mean, this might even be easier than I thought. If it just follows this pattern, youtube.com/user/Senator Tammy Baldwin, if that's consistent, Instagram.com/Senator Baldwin, uh, Twitter.com/Senator Baldwin, Bluesky.com No, sorry, bluesky.app/profile/baldwin.senate.gov. And how come none of these senators seem to have TikToks? Like, what's going? What do these pages even look like? Is this? Let's see. Okay. Yeah. So I think these are the posts from like the office of official Blue Sky account of United States Senator Tammy Baldwin's office. So does Tammy Baldwin herself have any social media? Let's see. Senator Baldwin. Okay, so she's got an Instagram. Uh, is this the? Yeah. Okay, so this is the office's Instagram account. Um. Yeesh. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Ooh, is this her Instagram? This is the one she's gonna own here. And check that for safety. Is that Instagram.com? Yeah, that's Instagram. Okay. Okay, so we got her Instagram, Senator Baldwin, and then we got Senator Baldwin WI. Okay, so so it's looking like there might be a pattern here. So they do have individual Senate accounts in addition to. Okay, so let's just start arbitrarily with Blue Sky. I like Blue Sky. Blue Sky is going to be. I don't think they allow for. I don't think they allow. I don't think they allow political ads on Blue Sky as of now. So those kinds of like promoted ads that sort of would distort statistics. Um, I don't exactly know how it would control for that once I start getting any data on this, but I think that yeah, I think that Blue Sky, and not having that like it lends itself to friendlier analysis. So I'm gonna go ahead and begin uh, which which actually seems very convenient for us and what we're trying to accomplish here. So if I could just go back and ensure that that's what this looks like uh, for everyone's Blue Sky account. Oh, we got a non-Blue Sky haver. So who is this? Senator Blunt Rochester of Delaware. Wow. I thought I was familiar with most of the senators. Um, can't believe I bumped into a senator I don't know. Cory Booker's not on Blue Sky? Isn't he in charge of social media for the Senate Dems? It would seem a bit odd for him not to be on all socials, given that they put him in charge of socials. I mean, like, so to me, the presence of the presence of the Democrats on the Senate, I'm sorry, on social media should be it should be on every platform, right? Like you should be doing outreach on each of these. So I think on Blue Sky you can own the URL. So okay, so it does follow the pattern. It's just not on his website. Okay. So I think this is good enough. Let's start to generate a little. Let's move that out of the way. Let's start to generate some kind of object that's going to save um, all of the. Let's see. Let's Senate. It's going to save all the Democrats' socials in an item that we can, in some kind of data storage object that we can update as needed. Um, so we got this Our Caucuses page, but I just need this. I need these names in a nice, neat list. Um, and I am just so miffed that this page isn't providing that list. Yeah, I was just so sure that there would be something, like as far as, okay, yeah, I thought there would be something in that, in the response. It was just like some kind of like API call that was just the information, and that would all just get fed into this. But my intuitions about how this site is built, it's just all wrong. I did not expect a bunch of images to be in the network call. Yeah, I thought I could get a cleaner list than this. I'm sure I would get a cleaner list than this. That's how bizarre. Um, yeah. Senate.gov. Ooh. I mean, I guess this is kind of again like last resort kind of a thing. Um, uh, uh, yeah, yeah. I'll take things I don't love. And why am I even here? What am I hoping to find here? What am I doing? Okay. List of Senate Democrats. My Google foo be bad. Leaderships and officers. Senate Democrat Caucus. Oh, geez. Yeah. List of current members of the U.S. Congress. Um, this is a little nicer. Let's see. I didn't expect that. Okay, you do too much. Let's see. Let's refresh. We don't need you to. We don't need you to do that much. Okay. Uh. Oh, that's once again HTML. Come on. Come on. I know you have it in a nice list for me. Yeah, you got like a nice JSON object for me to just. Oof. You know, if I have to scrape it, might as well not scrape it from Ballotpedia. Might as well scrape it from the official Senate site. You know, like what's the point? What? That really sucks. It really sucks. I feel like I am just so out of practice. There's the complete list. This bad boy is doing the most. It's doing the most. Yeah, I don't actually. Oh, that was hopeful. Yeah, I'm looking through these in no kind of reasonable way whatsoever. Um, what even is this? Hmm. One more time. One so. Okay. Yeah, this thing's gonna make me scrape it if I had to get it from here. Yeah, this isn't useful for that. Okay, so this definitely doesn't work. Well, I mean, it works, but yeah, just a clean list would have been nice. Um, oh poo. Okay, I'm gonna have to parse through a bunch of HTML, which, you know, whatever. It's not the most fun thing in the world. Hey, what do these headers look like? our caucus. Just a simple GET request. Okay. Yeah. So, uh, I guess I just have to, I guess I just have to go ahead and generate this, by, just go ahead and getting the list from the caucus page. I couldn't find anything that just generated it in a nice, neat, pre-made JSON object or something like that. So I have to get the full name of all of these senators, um, either by copying and pasting a bunch of stuff or by scraping that page. And I am going to scrape that page. So I'm going to call this, I guess, get Senate socials, get Senate socials list, uh, dot py. Um, yeah, go ahead and create that file. Uh, guess since I'm in Donkeypop, I'll go ahead and do a get init. So this will suppress this one and call get config, blah, blah, blah. Name commonly chosen instead of master or main trunk, and branch can be renamed via this command. Okay. Right. Um, cool, cool, cool. So I am going to need the request module. Um, oh, what is this? This requires like a doc string. Uh, we're gonna create doc string. Senate, get a list of all Senate Democrats and their social media accounts. So we're gonna need that. Um, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna need that for uh all Senate Democrats and their social media accounts for later. Um, yeah. Let me move some stuff around on this other screen. Uh, okay. So, ooh, I'm struggling with how to set this up. Um, do I do a VMV or um, hmm, or do I want to set up like a Docker kind of deal? Uh, hmm. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna do this with Docker. I think I'm gonna do this with Docker. Um, okay, do I have Docker loaded already? Let's see. Let us see. Do I have Docker on this machine? I don't think I do. Yep, bit of a new machine for me. So I don't have Docker loaded yet. So I'm gonna have to get Docker all set up. Wasn't that fun? Okay. Yeah. Notice that as soon as I went to import requests, I was like, wait a sec. What about versioning? How am I going to control which Python I have? Okay, let's see. Uh, Need Docker desktop. Um, hmm, let's see. Let's have Intel Silicon. Let's see, let's see. Um, to get your meeting. Oh no, I don't want to get demonetized. Not monetized at all. Okay, Intel. So this is an Intel chip. I gotta download Docker, and then I gotta create a Docker file. Uh, okay, so while that's running, I'll go ahead and create a Docker file. Uh, hmm. Okay, I also need a requirements file. Um, oh geez. So I'll go ahead and should I do like pip-env or something? Oops, accidentally opened calendar. Did not want to do that. Is this the command? Do I remember? Oh, I don't have pip. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. Oh yeah, so, wait, no, I do have pip. Okay. Okay, so pip should be there. Python is there. Well, what the hell is that? Oh, pip 3. Okay. Pip 3. Okay. Um, cool. No imports. Yeah, got it. Okay, so, whew, it's like, what the hell? Um, getting set up is always such a pain in the ass. Okay, so I got my TXT file. Make sure song Docker. Uh, um, yeah, I need a main file. So I need that. Um, then I need uh, Docker file. Let's see. Select the language. Okay. Let's see. The Python version am I working for? Um, Docker Python versions to use. I never know which one to go with. Duh, duh, duh. Should I go with uh, this is Trixie. Uh-huh. Okay, I got my entry point. Uh, I just don't know which Docker, which from Python. Which version do I want to use? Uh, do I do Slim? Okay, I think Slim. 3.12, because I'm on 3.14, but I think this is saying Slim is the latest. Here it is, Docker. Okay. It says the image is 3.12 Slim, Slim, Bookworm. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. Work directory. Hmm. Okay, does the Docker working directory need to be full path? Okay, okay, the working directory, I think we want to have a full path. Okay, I wonder if that'll work. Whatever, we'll try it. The build will let us know if I F it up. Okay, oh, I'm so slow. I'm like the slowest developer to ever walk the face of the planet. Copy. Uh, so I'm creating this requirements file. Okay. Uh, yeah, that's right. Ooh. Okay. Uh, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Docker blog, for the handy dandy instructions. Uh, I'm supposed to share this with the screen, but this is what I'm looking at in the Docker blog for how to set up Docker because I don't always have these kinds of things memorized. But I do have pretty solid Google Foo, and I can track some of this stuff down and figure out how to build things that I don't know how to build off the top of my head, even though I am not the most senior dev on earth. So, okay. Yeah, I thought I would have more of this set up. Oh yeah, did not do the last step. Think I gotta go Python 3 and then slash main dot py. Okay. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna put those container tools in. Think Docker. I don't need this open right now. Think you go. Yeah. Hmm. I thought I'd be getting a lot more code done today. Uh, but you know, you know how it is. Oh, those are supposed to be two separate arguments. Um, okay. Gonna Go ahead and save what little work I did get done. Uh, okay, I'm gonna commit this. Uh, just because I don't want to lose it. Um, when I have something a little bit more substantial, I'll push my code to GitHub. But for right now, yeah, we're just getting started. I have a 6-month-old golden retriever downstairs who needs to be walked. So I think I'm gonna call it on the stream. And yeah, that was fairly awkward. I was underprepared, had some technical problems, had some things I hadn't downloaded ahead of time that I thought I'd be ready on. But yeah, I'm gonna try and do most of this project on stream and get a solid bit of an application that gathers the data on elected official socials. Um, and then I'm going to do some fairly novice citizen science on it and see if I can learn anything interesting uh, about either what these elected officials are doing on socials on the Democratic or Democratic caucusing side, or what they should be doing. Um, so yeah, I guess this will live on as a recording of me being the slowest engineer ever. I think I did about an hour's work here, and so far I've got a requirements file, a main file, a file with nothing in it. I didn't even finish, installing the imports. I didn't run the pip install or anything. Um, and I didn't throw this stuff in the requirements file. Uh, yeah, so, yeah, hopefully more done next time.